always nice to know in times of trouble that you can rely on someone, isn't it? I often think it doesn't matter whether you're in the public eye or just simply, you and me, we all need somebody to talk to reach out to. That was really the point of this channel, at the very beginning. I just really wanted to reach out and tell people the news in a very simplistic form so that they don't get confused, but hopefully it's by someone who's warm, friendly, and really cuts through the cloth, just tells you the story straight. So this particular story this week really was heartwarming, in my opinion at least, because it features our brilliant monarch of 70 years, our gracious Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. Now, when you think about it, she's seen and done so much, as we've said many times here on the show, and I truly, truly do admire her as a person, as a lady, and the way she conducts herself. So how nice and heartwarming to know that in the times of stress and problems and all that sort of stuff, for our current British PM, Boris Johnson, she showed kindness where others haven't. Let me explain. Boris Johnson every week has to meet a telephone call or meet in person with our gracious monarch to discuss the politics of the week and basically his plans on how he's going to recover them. Now, she would have been across all the breaking news that was happening with ministers resigning, plotting, scheming, backstabbing, the usual stuff, So did Boris really have time to sit down and have a chat with our wonderful monarch at his weekly audience with this Tuesday? Well, apparently so. This was taken from 10 Downing Street as a telephone call back to Windsor to our monarch. And apparently, according to a very good source within 10 Downing Street, Boris Johnson was visibly moved after the warm conversation that our monarch had with him. This is because, of course, our gracious monarch has seen 14 prime ministers plus. Some she liked, some she didn't like. But we never truly know which ones she liked. We are told Winston Churchill was a favourite, as was Margaret Thatcher. And she found Jim Callaghan quite canny and responsive. But according to that good source, the monarch really could sense that Boris Johnson was down, if not out, and really needed some sage advice, some friendship, some kindness. And that's exactly what she showed him. And apparently when he put the phone down, not only was he misty-eyed, he had to have a very quiet moment. And I just really wanted to share this story with you simply because when you think about it, the royal family get blasted for all kinds of things. But it must have been nice for Boris Johnson to be able to talk to her on that individual level. And more importantly, I think, just to talk to someone who's not really trying to oust him, take his job, be cruel, all of that kind of stuff. Simply just to offer some advice, wish him well, and to say that she would be there in the future should he require it, as she's done with all those prime ministers all over the decades for so many years. Truly, as Boris Johnson said, this lady is one in a million, and that's why, even sadly as the days approach, we will all feel the terrible reverberations of the end of the Elizabethan age. And Boris, possibly now more than ever, realises just what a wonderful monarch and sage advisor she has been to him in his very short tenure as the current British Prime Minister. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.